Tokiwa, the childlike rapist.
Okay, moving on. I just can't even be fucking Jesus Christ. What did we do last time in his story? Oh yeah, the ashes. That's what it was.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was hilarious. Alright. Chapter 4, Green Eyes and Blonde Hair. At least I can see his eyes this time. And they're right, unlike Kaguro.
His black eyes. Those aren't black.
A few days later, I went to Yoshiwara behind my mother's back, but I felt scared. But I wanted to see him and ask what he was truly thinking. With these thoughts in mind, I headed to Kikuya. After choosing him, I was brought to the parlor room to wait for him there. Why is it so easy for me to go after any guy but Takao?
Anyone?
Because he's the most popular guy. He's got a waiting list.
But, like,
ladies are lining up for him.
Even still, like, Aroha, just whatever.
I still think it's just business.
Whatever. Then, after sitting in the room for a while...
Didn't you?
I heard someone arguing outside of the room. What was that just now? I tried to listen in and observe what was happening outside.
It's my fault?
Huh? Was it Tokiwa-san's voice? I opened the sliding door and went out of the room.
You made eyes at my woman!
Some gentlemen that I didn't know and Tokiwa-san were arguing in the garden.
The rumor that you've been stripped of your title cause you slept with someone else's lady was true. I didn't do anything like make eyes at your woman. Isn't it just that you weren't attractive enough?
Damn!
Oh, snap.
Tokiwa-san scornfully stared at the young gentleman with cold eyes.
Just try to say that again.
The young gentleman grabbed Tokiwa-san by the collar. If this continues, they'll end up fighting. To stop them, Ooh!
This is where we go into the man-whore fighting game. Choose your character.
It's time for a death battle!
My instinct is to stand in front of him, but I don't think he'd like that. I think just call out to him. Because if I call out to somebody else, he'll get in trouble, and then that's even worse. So I'm just gonna
that sounds like the worst one.
What if you call out to him and then he looks away and this young gentleman just sucker punches him?
Well, then he'll get in trouble.
Yeah, the other gentleman will get in trouble. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Tokiwa-san!
Kana! You came!
Just then, I saw Aroha-san coming this way from the other side of the hallway.
The two of you over there. What's this all about?
Aroha-san noticed them and sharply raised his voice at them.
Iroha-san. What are you guys doing in front of a client?
Can I just say that Tyler is doing all three voices right now?
I'll do the young man if he doesn't want to.
No, he took it. It's his now.
Alright.
Noticing their unfriendly attitude, Aroha-san walked towards them.
Hey, don't get the wrong idea about this. I didn't do anything. He has
stolen my pizza!
Brooklyn?
Yo, I'm from Japanese Brooklyn, yo.
Japanese Brooklyn forever.
Yo, I'm from the J Brook. You can't stand this.
I'm not asking whose fault it is. Just get back to work right now.
Aroha-san directed a sharp look at them and yelled at them in a scolding manner. The young gentleman glared at Tokiwa-san fiercely and then went back inside.
Tokiwa, you too. I was going to do that anyway. You didn't have to tell me.
The little girly is like so funny. Like I love how you insert that because it matches the character, but it's so girly.
It just feels almost natural with some of his lines.
But it's so girly. Like it's very It's just like wave of the hair kind of thing.
He strikes me as confident enough in his attractiveness that he can afford to be a little effeminate.
Right. Tokiwa-san replied in a grumpy tone, and then turned to me with a smile. I waved my hair, and now it's in my mouth. Problems of having long hair.
Let's go, Kana. You came here to see me, right?
Yes. Then I moved with Tokiwa-san to the room.
You once again caught me in a bad situation.
That seems to be a habit between the two of us, actually. After we went back to the room, Tokiwa-san let out one large sigh and made a bitter face. Why didn't you tell the truth? He's the one that started the fight by blaming you.
Wait, when did you start listening to our conversation?
Whoopsie!
Busted.
Well, I was waiting for you in the room and happened to hear you guys from outside.
I see. I'm sorry about that. You came here to see me, though. My apologies. I'm sorry to show you such things.
No, it's okay. But why did you fight with him?
Because... you listened in from the middle of our argument, didn't you?
No. I can't lie for the fucking shit of me in this game. It sucks so bad. Lying is part of the fun of life. Heard it from me first.
His client fell in love with me. It was nothing more than a nuisance for me, though. Well, other gentlemen are always holding grudges against me. It's not something to worry about.
Tokiwa-san put on a cool face and sniffed his nose. But isn't that taboo?
Of course I know it is. But you can't change the feelings of someone in love, can you? It was the same thing with Takao's client. If this continues, another rumor will spread.
Tokiwa-san looked genuinely bothered and sat down with one of his knees straight up. I also sat down and looked at Tokiwa-san's face next to me.
Well, it's just a rumor. If we don't pay it any mind, it'll be alright. But if possible, you're the only person that I don't want to believe it, Kana.
I'm sure you say that to all the ladies. Tokiwa-san then suddenly lowered the pitch of his voice and looked at me with diffidence.
Is that supposed to be me?
I think so.
Or you?
I think it's you.
I don't care about rumors. I'm
okay. I understand. I knew Tokiwa-san wouldn't do such things.
Kana, you believe me?
Of course. It's just a rumor, right?
Yes. I have no intention of taking someone's woman away from them. When Takao and I had a problem, I had absolutely no intention of doing that.
Then I won't doubt you. Oops.
Thank you. If you believe me, Kana, then I don't care what other people think of me.
Tokiwa-san suddenly hugged me tight. Tokiwa-san!
To be honest, it does feel good to be wanted, but the best thing is to have someone trust me. Even more so because you're innocent, Kana.
He is so hung up on that! As Tokiwa-san continued to hold me gently, I didn't feel his words were lies. But if that's so, then why didn't you explain to him properly?
I don't want to because it would sound like I'm making excuses. Because it's not cool, you know?
He's so infatuated with this idea of looking cool, and he's such a big doofus.
I have a headcanon that, Tokiwa secretly does really want to be Takao.
I don't think he wants to be Takao, I think he wants to be cool. But he's a naturally clumsy kind of person, and he just doesn't want to accept it.
Whoops, I accidentally fell into her lap again.
Tokiwa-san's face was absolutely serious, but what he was saying sounded like a child. Oh, fuck
Why are you laughing?
Damn it! My Kokoro can't take all this Doki Doki. Sorry. It's just that you said you don't care about rumors, yet you don't want to be uncool. It's just a little funny to me.
Well, of course. Even if I reach the top, it's meaningless if I can't see myself as worthy.
Why do you want to reach the top so much?
Do you want to know the reason?
If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. I want to know. I'm really curious.
I think
I'll vote on curious.
I agree. I agree with people. Yes, I'm really curious. Tokiwa-san firmly stared into my eyes for a while.
Alright, I'll tell you. This isn't a story that will make you feel too good to hear it, though.
Backstory, backstory, backstory! Okay, sorry. After Tokiwa-san let out a large sigh, he separated from my body and crossed his legs.
I told you that I'm of mixed blood and that I was born on the mainland, right?
Yes?
Kana, you told me that my eyes and hair are beautiful, but...
Tokiwa-san looked away as if it were hard for him to speak.
I actually don't really like these features.
Ah, that's why Jade would have been a bad answer. I was kind of
Yep.
I was kind of curious about that because everybody was like, go with Jade, and I was like, no, let's just talk about his face because it's more general. Because I didn't know his thing, so that works. It works. It works. Huh? Why? You said that your green eyes and blonde hair are your selling points.
On this island, yes. But on the mainland, it's a different story.
Tokiwa-san, did you have a hard time on the mainland? He combed his bangs up and started to talk slowly while looking off into the distance.
On the mainland, people look down on those of mixed blood. More than look down on us. I'd say they hated us, and because of that, I had many bad experiences.
Tokiwa-san.
In the end, I was sold to this island and became a gentleman of the night. That's my story.
There's more to that story. There has to be. Nothing about his family, nothing. And he's the only one that doesn't seem to have really close family ties. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ask you about such a difficult topic.
Hey, stop that. There's no need to make such a depressing face.
Tokiwa-san seemed to care about me, so he said that in a cheery voice.
It's thanks to my blood that you became interested in me and asked me about so many things. So, I'm really happy about that.
He happily narrowed his eyes that shine beautifully like jade.
Anyway, this appearance that was looked down upon in the mainland is my selling point here. So I'm going to stand at the top of Kikuya with my half-foreigner blood that was looked down on.
Interesting, so it doesn't involve Tauko at all.
Dun dun dun.
No, Takao! No taco. All three variations. It's like soft taco, supreme Takao.
I think we had enough of
and then the Dorito shell taco.
Did Takao get some taco?
Oh,
God.
I'm not answering that question.
I think there was definitely some hard taco, not just some soft taco.
Fucking God.
Crunchy Supreme
I
taco?
fucking hate all of you guys. Holy shit. Yeah, he was the first one. He was the first one to take the main character's virginity out of everybody. But he's at chapter 9, so you missed that.
The taco intensified all the way.
It was actually really, really cute. Like,
Don't let the dirty jokes fool you.
no, like legit. Like it was awkward because we're reading like sexual bullshit, but like it was really adorable. Anyway. Tokiwa-san said that and threw out his chest with confidence.
What do you think? Wouldn't it be cool if I could actually pull that off?
Tokiwa-san. Despite his tough situation, Tokiwa-san still talked about his dream with a smile on his face. He looked very bright to me. He looked brighter than his beautiful eyes and blonde hair. Yes, it's a wonderful dream.
Right, right? I thought you'd say that.
But why did you tell me this story? My specialty? Whoa! Is there a reason that you told me this? Did you want someone to listen to this?
I think I like Am I Special to You.
Yeah,
They all
special.
sound good to me, but special really does stick out.
No, I think that's too...
Too soon?
I don't...
Too obvious?
Yeah, I think... Because all of his clients are special, right? So he can't even answer that, honestly. But if is there a reason that you told me this, I think? Or did you want someone to listen? Because he obviously doesn't talk about this often.
If not special, I think did you want someone to listen to this might be a little bit too far away. So is there a reason you told me? Like, me is personal, but
Yeah.
not special.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because someone could be anyone. So it's like, oh, you could just told the next chick. But no.
Yeah, okay. Is there a reason that you told me this?
A reason? If I have to explain the reason I wanted to tell you, maybe... because you believe me. You're the first person that didn't doubt me even after hearing all those rumors.
Sorry, I'm not used to wearing lipstick, so like the top of my water bottle is all like pink and purple and shit, and I'm like, the fuck?
Ugh, it's the worst, right? I mean, what?
To be fair, Tokiwa seems like the type to dress in drag every now and then. My eyes were fixed on Tokiwa-san's smile. Before, I thought his face was just beautiful, but now I could see something totally different. Tokiwa-san. All the while the time passed by, Tokiwa-san came to me to the entrance of the shop to see me off.
I'm sorry for only talking about my miserable story today. Quickly forget about my meaningless past and be sure to come here again.
No, I was happy to hear your story today.
You really are a kind girl, Kana.
I know! Ooh. As he said that in a hushed voice, there was something lonely about Tokiwa-san's smile.
See you again.
Yes. Good night. Tokiwa-san watched me for a long time after I left the shop. I didn't know that the friendly and kind Tokiwa-san had such a past. And yet, he can still smile like that. Tokiwa-san. Before I knew it, I could no longer contain my growing attraction to him. And as I headed back home along the night road that had few people on it...
Wah!
I heard what seemed like a man's scream coming from a back street. What was that voice just now? It sounds dangerous. I suddenly felt scared and rushed home. What?
Dun dun dun!
Like, there was a thing that happened and I was scared. End of chapter.
We'll kinda find out what happened. Is the man okay? Will we find out Tokiwa's origins? Next time on Dragon Ball Z!
Just noticed that? Like, that's been like a running theme every time she's been pushed onto the bed.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know what happened. Oh, I'm on a bed. Where did it come
Oops.
from? Whoopsie.
Oh, I guess I was pushed.
Maybe she has like really bad inner ear injuries. The sense of balance, she doesn't know when she's upright.